Hello and welcome to the October 2nd through the October 16th reading. I will be out of town, so I'm going to cover this time frame for the amount of time I'm going to be missing. Ooh, prophecy. All right, we have the prophecy card. This means in this deck that everything is as it should be. This one came popping out. So I'm just going to put the prophecy card up here. Or what would be more interesting is if we shuffle it back into the deck and then we'll come back to that. But I will be out of town and I'm still going to try to do a reading. We'll just see in terms of equipment and time alone if I'll be able to get that. It's for a family trip, so probably best to spend time with family and focus on that. But I would love to do readings too, just to kind of see where the energy's going. I don't know if everybody's noticed it or not, but with the change of the season, there's a lot of really intense energy that's coming in with it. And we're just going to kind of see what's going on. But I hope everyone's doing good. I hope that you've had a good weekend, your weekday is starting off on a positive note. And while I shuffle, I'm going to start to talk about the past position of the card. So synchronicity, this is about balance. And in this card, it's about balancing opposites, the yin and yang, the solar and lunar. And this person is aware that there are these opposites that exist and that creating balance between them creates harmony in the world and within themselves. There's also the awareness that if we repress things or we bury emotions, situations, and events, and we do not acknowledge them and process and work on them, they have kind of like a Mount Vesuvius effect on us where they explode, right? They can burn everything around us. They can blight the earth, right? So it's just a kind of warning that we, in this past position of balancing oneself to avoid these kind of intense events or situations, and we have loss in reverse. It's telling us too that if we've had these situations, we can't consider them to be losses. And remember, we had the prophecy card that came up, and that usually indicates to me that everything is as it should be. If intense or dire things happen, it's because that was the course it was going in anyways. The gift. So there's a divine and universal gift that's coming in for us right now. So that's positive. That's really good. This divine gift is on its way. And right now there's an imbalance with partnerships. So in dancing, it's two people who trust each other, right? One is leading and the other follows. But when we don't trust our partner, and this can be romantic, it can be a business relationship, but when there's no trust there, it's no longer a beautiful, like, gracious dance. We start stepping on each other's toes. So it's important to pay mind to that. And then counsel. This is going to be a time when we're going to need a lot of counsel. And as far as animal goes, so far I'm seeing the snake, which is a sign of rebirth. So yeah, we're going to need this like eagle side, fly above the situation, somebody who can assess and give a perspective of what's happening that we may not have the clarity to see. But somebody who's wise. It's important to talk to your mentors if there's someone mentoring you, or if there's a family member you trust. In terms of this imbalance that's happening with the partnerships, it's saying it is important to get advice. This makes me feel like I should find a way to do a reading when I'm out of town, because it is saying that counsel is important. The away, this is like if you have a dream where you're running from a monster, you're running from an enemy, and sometimes you don't even know what it is. You don't even look at it. You're just so afraid. You just keep running and running. And there's a lot of things like that we have in life that we're afraid of. We don't even know what the thing to be afraid of is. We just know that it's not good, or our fear has created a kind of figure or shadow in our mind of something that is so ominous that we're too afraid to even face it, when we could turn around and something that was terrifying could be something that we should not be afraid of. So it just depends. Some things, yes, we should be wary of, and in some cases we shouldn't. The chasing. So this is interesting. This is upside down. So it means that we were in a state of running away from the things we didn't want. You can see in this hand, this shadowy hand, it's almost like illness, right? And this person almost looks like they're in a hospital robe, running away from something that's chasing them. But they're no longer running away anymore. Instead, they know that they have this golden path, this opportunity, this destiny that belongs to them, and they're seeking this goal, right? This divine gift that was offered to them is meant for them. Nobody can take that away from them, and they're still pursuing it. So if you've been pursuing your dreams and it feels really challenging and things aren't working out in your favor, this is really saying, like, don't give up, because the divine is on your side. The spirit world is on your side, and it wants you to have these gifts. Other worlds. So this is other spiritual worlds. It can mean other worlds in general. It could mean the expansion of your world opening up. But yeah, this gift is the ability to transcend worlds, to go beyond what this is, or it opens up new worlds to you and new opportunities. So it's crucial to pursue these dreams, right? This is really interesting. So the Six of Cups in synchronicity. This is nostalgia. This is the past. This is our memories of the past. So the past is opening this doorway, and there's a doorway here as well that comes in the future position. We're traveling between worlds is what it looks like, right? And this nostalgia of the past, there's also an element of those who are on this side of the doorway and those who are on the other. And this could be like those who passed away, the people that we love, right? They're still with us, and they're very much with us right now. And this one, the Murder card, that's when things are repressed, right? If you have dreams of someone's trying to hurt you, or you're trying to hurt someone else because you have to, it's this crescendo of emotion and experience that hasn't been integrated. It hasn't been, energetically moved and cleansed and purified. And so it just explodes like Mount Vesuvius. And to avoid this, it's really telling us work, right? Put in the work, chip away at these things in the past, because this is the past position. This is a message of the past right here. And it's really telling us to work with these things and to start chipping away, because that's collectively going to affect the energy on this planet. Not only that, it's going to affect your manifestations as well. And then loss in reverse, we have 9 of Cups, right? This is wish fulfillment. So like, yes, these losses we've had, it's reminding us that they're not really losses because it's working towards our wish fulfillment. And in this deck, this is like the wealth that we have, the emotional wealth we get to share with others. So the original card is somebody smug, they have their wish fulfillment, they have their cups, and it's, 9 cups to this one person. And in this one, it's like, hey, I have the cups and this emotional fulfillment, but I want to share it with other people. This isn't just for me, this is for everybody, right? And the gift, so 4 of Cups. It's saying that this cup is coming in. For a lot of you, it's starting to come in now, and it's like on the horizon, but this divine gift, this is divine giving this cup, right? We're focused on the cups that we don't really want in this kind of boredom, this disillusionment, right? Disappointment. But the divine is offering us a divine cup, and it's saying this is the cup. So this partnership that's in balance right now, where it's like people that should be working together should be dancing in this harmony, but for whatever reason, this dance is not very graceful, right? But it's saying that at the center and the core, like the heart and driver of this reading, is saying that the sun is going to shine down. There's this like innocence, this newness, right? This prosperity. The sun is life-giving. It's a very prolific card. So it's reminding us that even though our partnerships aren't working out, that the outcome from all this work we're going to be doing is going to pay off. And it's going to lead for many. There's the door again. There's the door here, the doorway here, and the doorway here. It's going to lead to this amazing opportunity. I don't know if you can see the door, but I hope you can. But it's going to lead to this amazing opportunity for those who wish to take this initiation, right? And there's counsel there. If you need counsel, like, is this what I want to do? Is this the path that I'm meant to go on? But for a lot of you, it's your destiny. This is your destiny, and it's coming. So yeah, if you need a reading, let me know. I can give you a reading, and we can break into it further if this is you and you're like, this is totally me right now. We can do a personal reading. We can do Zoom while I'm still in town. I can give you a reading, but I see the counsel card is here, so I am more than happy to help anyone who has any questions. Running away from, King of Pentacles. This could be a mismanagement of money and finances. This is like, it can be greed too, and it can be a very stubborn person. This person's running away from this other energy, right? And there's this stubbornness about it. And if they work together, the pentacles in the garden would be in abundance, but it takes the person to stop running and the two to meet and face one another, and then everything goes into bounty and abundance. But that takes a lot of courage to do. But there's justice coming in. There's this divine justice. So this dream of what this person or these people are chasing, this divine justice, it's the intuition. Intuition helps with logic. There's a balancing of the scales. There's a very primal element to this card. Like, animals can sense who a person truly is, right? A person can pretend and put a mask on who they are as much as they want, but an animal does not care about that mask. An animal can sense who you are, and it's this level of intuition. It's this level of divine justice that's, you can hide all you want, but I can see right through you. And you can see the spirit world, the spiritual world is coming in. The spiritual world is coming in, and it looks like it's going to kind of dole out this kind of judgment. So this is a warning for those who've been harming others. But if you felt judged, if you felt like you've been treated unfairly and just things are not working in your favor, like, this is saying that your divine justice is coming in. And then 5 of Wands, this is like, it's usually like a competition. So it means like the competition, if you've been in competition with somebody, that is ending. That there's going to be peace and harmony. There's a truce. So if this person who is running from this energy, it's like there's a truce between them, and it leads to harmony and prosperity, and it has to deal with other worlds. Something about other worlds is coming in. I'm going to pull another card on that. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so the wheel is turning in your favor. So if things have been out of your favor, it's about things are going to turn in your favor now. So that is a relief. I'm sure that's a relief for many, especially those who've been struggling. So now we're going to use the new deck that I'm working on. I have some great news that I want to share with you. So we found the artist, and her name is Katie Mulligan, and she's so talented and she's so kind. She's incredibly wonderful to work with, and excited about the project, and we're already diving in. So by December, the end of December, the deck will be illustrated. Eve and I and Bella and a couple others are working on the booklet. And so before you know it, we're going to have a beautiful new deck soon. Wow. That one jumped. Okay. So this past position, this is about avoidance, right? And it's kind of saying like, in the past we were avoiding something and we can't avoid it. And like we shouldn't have avoided it. Because we avoided it, it looked like it created some issues. And then there's the mimicry card. And the mimicry is like, kind of like the fake it to make it card. It's like, if you don't fit in, you like take on your environment, you blend in with your environment, you pick up the attitudes of those around you. Like, so like it's, let's say if somebody's successful and you're like, how did they get everything that they got? Like, gosh, I really would like to have that. What did they do? It's like, well, watch and see what they did, right? Just see what the formula for success is. And this is hilarious. Somebody's at the door while I'm giving a reading. And I'm giving a reading. I'm giving a reading. I'll be with you in a moment. Okay, so let's keep back to this because this is a really important reading, and everything that we got here is super important, and I don't want to lose track of it. So avoidance, we can no longer avoid what has been coming in. Mimicry, mimic your environment. And then the great balance is, here we go again. There's a balance in this card. This synchronicity, there's somebody balancing these two elements here. And the great balance is about balancing this universal balance. There's these like scales between, like, you can call it darkness and light, you can call it yin or yang, but there's these great powerful forces that need to balance themselves out, and they are being righted right now. And so just to know that that's what's happening, don't be discouraged right now, okay? There's something like on this universal scale that is taking place. If some of you have felt off or you feel something weird going on, it's because this is happening. And I know some of you are feeling it. You're very intuitive and you've sensed it. I'm almost positive you have. I've sensed it. I was in an accident in July, and I have a lot of hardware in my body, and you know, I can sense anything. I can sense like the change of weather, right? But there's something else to it, right? There's something else that's coming in, and so I think we're all picking up on it. And here you can see the third eye. This is intention, right? We're picking up on these energies. There's a gift coming in. This divine cup is coming in, and it's talking about intention. So the more you set your intention, you will get this gift, right? This gift will come to you. Wow. This reading is, I had a feeling, oh no, not this card. Sorry. And you know, I made this deck, so I can't complain, but Dominion. So these are energies that are absolutely powerful. They run the show on this planet, right? And they have their rules and about the way things work, and they have their view of what the destiny of this planet should be. However, it's not in alignment with spirit. And, you know, believe this if you want. I 100% believe it. But there are spiritual beings that are on this planet that are sent to guide the collective, right? To give these spiritual messages. And they kind of hinder people like us. So if we do have something important to say, they're going to be like, yeah, we're not going to let people hear you out. You know, they don't want people to know this kind of stuff. This is about your manifestation. This is about your destiny, and this kind of controlling, oppressive, chains around the world, like this kind of egomaniac, megalomaniac energy, is really messing up our blessings on this planet. You can see the innocence here and the sun shining down and the divine. It's like, this place is supposed to be like a heaven on earth. And unfortunately, due to greed, it's becoming something else. But the council, we have the astral realm coming in for us. The spirit in the astral realm is like, hey, there's this doorway, these gateways to these other worlds, this pinnacle and the keys to the kingdom I'm going to give you if you so choose to hear this calling. So we're getting help from like other planes of existence. So if you have ancestors, if they're spirits, I would ask for their help right now. I'd ask for their counsel. And you will get insight as to how to get these goals. And this is saying here, like, this whole situation that happened, this kind of chasing, the running, this person who looks like they're in a hospital gown, this reverse King of Pentacles energy and the self-mastery is in reverse. If you don't have self-mastery and you don't have a strong sense of self, you know, these things can break you, you know, and it's just reminding you to be resilient, not to be afraid, to master yourself, and the divine will always protect you. The ego. Yeah, and it doesn't surprise me that Dominion's near this card too. So yeah, a lot of these battles are being fought because the people's egos are getting in the way. You know, people are like, you know, I'm going to do the justice I want to give. I'm going to dole out what I want. And if you want what you're chasing, tough luck for you, because I don't think you should have it. And this is the thing, karmically, if you block somebody else's blessing, you may be able to do that for a while, but if something's divinely, if it's a divine gift for somebody, they're going to receive it regardless. But what ends up happening is that there's the karmic doling of that is that you get punished. So just maybe don't block people's blessings. If you're doing that, and if you're hurting or harming people, it's a warning to you. that there is something coming around, and there will be like a day of reckoning for that. And this third eye, you know, that here's the eye again, right? The true eye. Your intuition. It's like if your third eye isn't operative right now, your gut. Fall to your gut. It's very similar, very similar. Your gut reactions will help you. But right now, I would say, you know, use your third eye and your gut reaction when dealing with life in the world right now, because something really interesting is happening. Wow. Well, I wasn't expecting to get this intense of a reading, but I will tell you this, it felt like there was something in the air. It just felt like there was something in the air. And I also had a feeling, I was like, oh man, this reading's so important. I bet you anything, like someone's gonna call, something's gonna happen with the recording, or somebody's gonna come over. And one of those things did happen. So there's that. But I'd be excited to talk to anybody who's interested in having a conversation about this, because this is some pretty powerful stuff. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna try to do a reading, even though I'm gonna be on vacation, but I'll figure it out. Anyways, the Kickstarter for this new deck, if you're liking it, if you love the feel of it, if you like the readings it gives, that deck will be completed in December. The Dream deck, we have the 6th edition version that's going to come out. It's going to be done like a New Mexico sunset, the box will. And the Kickstarter launch date for that is 11/11. But I'd love to have your support. Stay in touch, and I hope everything's going great. Bye-bye.